Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Joe.
We are filming from Seattle. We are here for the National PE Convention, and we're going to be having some excellent adventures this week. So far, we've already had one little adventure to get our local Starbucks tea and coffee. And what are we going to do this week, Crystal?
We are going to learn so much about physical education and health and meet some amazing people.
Yeah, so hopefully we're going to interview a bunch of people. We're going to bring as much as we can back and share it with everyone. So let's get going on our adventure.
Let the adventure
We're in the
begin.
Shape America Convention. We're here with Jeanette from Baton Rouge, and who has definitely the most awesome St. Patrick's Day hat in the whole entire world. And she's going to be a heart hero as well. So we're delighted to meet her and get the St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day!
All right, we're here with Skylar at Spike Ball. He's going to show us a really cool top tip on how to store your spike ball stuff. No.
Instead of setting them up and breaking them down every time, fold the legs under, just like that. Hang like a hula hoop. And you just pop it up. No setup time. Students are being active right away. Spike.
Okay, I'm here with Victoria Otto, who's from Illinois, and she's going to show us Jessica Shawley's bocce ball yard game that we have just learned in her session. So take it away, Victoria.
All right, the object is to get this beanbag on top of that disc. If I hit the disc and the beanbag slides off, that's 1 point. If the beanbag stays on the disc, it's 2 points. Underhand throws, please.
Yes. We got 3. And what was the cooperative version that we can play of this one?
Well, you can play it with a team member, and you can build the score up together as a team. Or you can play competitive back and forth, but I prefer the team method.
That was nice, wasn't it? We had to get 11 points between us.
Yes.
And then there was also a fitness variation
Right.
where we were trying to do it as quickly as we could.
So it was like a shuttle run. You toss the beanbags out, you shuttle run there and back. I'll go get my bags and demonstrate.
All right.
Shuttle run version.
And you could also do it from a competitive aspect as well.
It's my pretend teammate.
All right.
Physical
I fight
friend.
with it yet. Cooperative versus competitive. So you can do this anywhere with any equipment as well, can't you? And set your own challenge levels, put the volley spot further away, change the fitness activity, tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Namaste.
You have to catch it. You do have to catch it once
All right,
you get
what we have here is disc bonk. It is a 2v2 game, and the idea is that you want to keep the frisbee and make sure the ball stays on top of the cone. So one person is going to be catching the frisbee, one person is protecting the ball. So it's a cooperative team activity. We're playing in a small space right now. Oh, the ball's gone. So the team is trying, and they get different points for obviously being able to make a catch, or if they manage to ground both the frisbee and the ball belonging to the other team. So let's have a look going on here. Oh, there goes the frisbee. That will be a point to the other team. Another great yard game. You can play this as a team game, put it at ends, have different zones. Oh! Didn't quite make the catch on that one, but good try. So you have to communicate, figure out who's going to do what. I'm going to back up here for a better view. So we're playing in a pretty small space now. We do have the hard frisbees. The foam frisbees are probably quite nicely inside as well. You can choose, nice work. You can choose dominant hand versus non-dominant hand to add different levels of layers and challenge. And a cool lead up is using some reaction time balls that we'll have a look at in a moment. It's the reaction ball game that Jessica Shawley showed us at the Shape National Convention. We are each trying to get up to 11 points, and you can get as many points as you want depending on how many times the react ball bounces. So I'm going to hold it up. If Tasha catches it after 1 bounce, she's going to score a point. You ready, Tasha? Okay, so she gets a point. She's going to hold it up for me, head height, drop it. Oh, okay, I get a point. Now I can also choose to let it bounce twice for 2 points. Jess is going to hold it for me. Once, twice, and I didn't get it. So it's a bit of a gamble whether or not you go for 1 point or 2 points or maybe even 3. You can try for 2. Ready, go. Tough. And that's it. Okay, we are here at the polo booth where we have drum fitness going on here.
Nice job, guys.
Doing some left and right brain activities.
You're going to drop your drumsticks and catch them before they hit the floor.
Oh, reaction time. Can they do it?
It's a morning for me. Don't watch, but just, you're going to switch your knuckles from top to bottom. Then you go from bottom, catch them on the top. We're working our reflexes right now. Woo! Don't watch me. It's a rusty day. It must be a Thursday. Alright, let's get back to drumming. Come on, let's bounce.
Alright, back to drumming.
You got it. Anything you want right now.
They are sitting right now, but you can put these on stands as well and make up complete routines to all sorts of songs. Great stuff.
Oh, nice deep.
That's right. Okay, welcome to Demo Slam. This is how it works. It's kind of impromptu. If you want to share something, you can share it. The catch is we want to share instructional strategy or an app that you use in your teaching, but you have only 2 minutes to share. So once you start, at the end of when you are finished, you can say slam and you are done. If it gets to 2 minutes and you are not done, everybody in here gets to go 1, 2, 3, slam, and you got to exit stage left. At the end of the demo slam, we'll do a quick little vote, see who the demo slam champion is, and we've got some cool stuff that's been given us to give away to that person from Spark. Spark gave us some stuff. Who else gave us some
Human
stuff?
Kinetics.
Human Kinetics gave us some stuff, and
Polar.
Polar gave us some stuff. So we have some cool prizes for the Demo Slam champion. So if you are getting ready, if you have something you would like to share, who wants to share something today? Who wants to step up and share? Yes. Awesome. Is there anyone who wants to lead it off? All right. Yes. Thanks for stepping up. Okay. You are on the clock.
Okay, this is going to be probably the dumbest thing ever, but it really works for me. I've been really frustrated with yoga on Mondays, body pump Tuesday, then we'll do core on Wednesday, and we do cardio on Thursday. And then Fridays, it's a shorter period anyway, so we do what's called cell phone yoga. So what I do is I turn the lights out, except for a little light in the back, so it sounds like creepy. And they get their cell phones out, and I lead them in yoga. I'm not very good at doing it, but I'll go, okay, some of the half moon, and we'll go like this, and they'll have their phones, and then we'll do like the
Downward facing dog.
no, not. Oh, you could, yeah. I will do this stretch. It's called forward fold, and then sometimes we'll go on the ground and do the butterfly stretch, and then we'll stretch. And I'll say ready, stretch, and text, and then I'll have to write and then text. You can do it, either way, and text. So I know it's not high tech at all, but you can use a flashlight or glow sticks, or like my phone. I don't have a smartphone, but as I use this, they all laugh at it, but it really works well, and they like it. Cell phone yoga, give it a try. But that's it. Okay. Slam.
Quidditch in my classroom, that's for my Harry Potter lovers, but my new one is bringing in the Hunger Games without all the blood and the gore, because no blood in my gym. So I take Hardy Hoopla, which is from Spark. We've got 4 teams. They each have a beanbag. That's theirs, and they want to get as many fresh fruits and vegetables into their kitchen. That's option 1. Option 2, you say they're bad fruits or they're bad food, so all the junk food and stuff. The games, all of the weapons are put in the cornucopia. So I put the cornucopia in the center, and these are the really bad foods for you, the things that are just going to cause you to gain so much weight, slow you down. Those are double points if you put them in somebody else's hula hoop. So the kids go crazy for it. They're running all over the place. They're very active, but they're then oh, she knows about Hunger Games. She knows about Harry Potter. I see my kids 12 times all year, so I got to get them to buy into what I do real fast, and so then I can do that without being, too weird or too crazy with them. And slam.
Okay, can everyone see? All right, my name is Colin Brooks, and I just wanted to share with you a quick cognitive assessment that I do. So I use a lot of times what we call augmented reality. So I turn this picture into something that students can scan. You could use a QR code the same for this. So what I have is, this is my QR code noodle idea. So what I do is I like this picture coming up here. So every class there's a specific noodle, and they know that that's the assessment noodle. So what happens when they get tagged with this noodle is they go and take this cognitive assessment by scanning. So it's one iPad set to the side. So once they've taken the assessment, so when we're using augmented reality, I can throw a video on there. They can see the video of what exactly I'm looking for, and then from there it's going to direct them to a Google form, and they can take that quick assessment right there. So once they're done, they push done. They go scan a different student. Once that student goes over, they can do the same thing, and I can cycle through a whole class within 20 minutes. And this is something I can collect the data without having to have everyone sit and do paper and pencil, and they do it all independently, which is the most important part about it. So there you go. Slam.
So the Tough Mudder, channel it down to the Mini Mudder. Got permission by the school council, the school board, to chew up the schoolyard, big mud pits, giant slides, slippery slides, hay bales, tyres. Went on the big scab hunt around my town, pulled in 100 tyres, went down to the recycle yard, tunnels the kids went under, so we set up a 40-minute track, we set up an 8 obstacle track that the kids could then rotate for 40 minutes around. The fundraising part was to raise a bit of money for the school. What am I on? Oh, I have plenty of time. And then as part of that, we baited the kids. So they raised $50. They got a nice round bouncy ball. $100 they got a vortex. $200 they got the ball in the vortex. $300 they got an iPod shuffle. We went from $3,000 in the first year to $17,000 last year. My principal then came to see me and said, "How do we spend $17,000? They built a BMX track at my school. So now we have a full-time BMX track. Kids ride recess, lunch times. We've gone from 1 bike shed to 3 bike sheds. I've got a trailer full of 30 bikes, which I teach then bike skills in school. Kids fall over. I'm waiting for a slam actually. Kids fall over, they bust up their elbows, they go to first aid, they tell the first aid lady, hurry up, I've only got 10 minutes more to ride on the track. Shin pads, elbow pads, helmets, and that is all. Slam.
It's Uptown Funk music's not really loud, so we're just gonna, let's open stop and stop. Good, come on, let's try it. Get us moving really quick. All right, we're ready. So you go like this. Go, push, push. Hard to hear. Push, push, rock your shoulders, push. You're going to deal the cards next, going forward 4 steps, sideways. Deal, and go back. 1, 2, now stop here and go punch, 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 punch.
Not have to argue over who's getting in line first. I teach elementary, so what we do is rock, paper, scissors, so I need it hands-on. So if you don't have a device that you're videotaping me with, you can come on out here, show me rock, show me paper, show me scissors. We're going to play a game of rock, paper, scissors. Now when we play each other, we're going to try to find partners as quickly as we can, because number one, we're working on the interpersonal communication. We want to be able to get lots of partners, and so we're going to play for points. So anytime we play, doesn't matter if we win or lose, we both get 1 point. We're going to try to play as many people as possible to earn the most points so that my students learn how to get different partners and how to greet each other appropriately. All right, so we're just using rock, paper, scissors as our vehicle. So when I say go, good grief. We're going to start. If we tie, we have to play until there's a distinct winner. You've got to keep your feet moving the entire time you're playing too. So you're not just standing around, you got to keep those feet moving. Are you ready? Get set, go. Good game. All right, one part.
Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3.
No, we have. Okay, good. Okay, so that was really easy and simple, but I also like to embed fitness. So what we're going to do now is we have to do it the fitness version. So Colin and I are going to get into a plank. Oh, don't go away. You got to keep playing. Then we can add more people. So we're going to get into a push-up plank position, and this time we're going to play by putting one hand in the air, and we're going to pump it 3 times in the air, and on the 4th one we show. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so if you tie, you have to switch hands so we don't have one big Popeye arm and one little tiny arm, and then you have to find somebody else. When you do this, you have to be really careful and make sure the kids don't jump over each other. We're going to play real quick. Ready, set, go. You're good. Quick, not any harder. Here you go.
Hello.
1, 2. All right, change your plank to a crab plank. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm done.
I teach high school. This is sport aerobics. This is so simple, stupid. Please join me or videotape me, okay? We're gonna start off with tennis, okay? Rackets out in front, forehand, just over and over. Let's add a little movement, side, swing, shuffle, shuffle, swing, shuffle, shuffle, swing, shuffle. What's the next sport we can do? Somebody shout one out.
Volleyball.
Volleyball, all right. It's step, serve, step, serve, step, serve, step, serve. What else? Weekend bump or forearm pass. Transfer your weight forward. O and block. It's block. Down. Block. What's the next sport? All right. Let's dribble to the side and shoot. Dribble to the side and shoot. Dribble. We are in March Madness, aren't we? Let's pass it 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Next leg. 3, 2, 1. Next leg. What is another sport? Baseball. Here we go. It's swing and swing. One more. Swing. Let's field. Hand down, shoulder, throw. Hand down, shoulder, throw. Hand down, shoulder, throw. Another sport. Please. Pass, step, step. Pass, step, step. Let's head the ball. Lean forward. Lean forward. Lean forward. Let's not let the goalie out. Thumbs up. And catch. And catch. You can go through every sport, right? Good warm up. This could be an actual workout. Whatever you want. What's another sport? Swim. Swimming. Swim. I got 10 seconds. Other sports, quickly. Golf. And dance.
Charlottesville, Virginia. I had a student, she broke her arm and mom did not want her to participate in class. So we found an app together called Ball Strike. It's a free app. And I'm going to do a little quick demo for you guys. So you have to line yourself up and the balls are going to come in. And so you can move around, jump around. You can push it back a little bit higher so then they have to start jumping and strike all the balls. There's a game on Nickelodeon that this reminds me of. Nick Arcade, I think. Okay. So the app is free. It's Ball Strike. I think there is also a paid version as well, but that is my game.
All right, Krista and I are here with Victoria Otto, and she is going to tell us a little bit about where she teaches, and she's got a really, really cool idea to share with us as well. So let's turn it over.
Hello, I'm Victoria Otto, and we're here at Shape America. Woo-hoo! And just getting a little snack in between sessions and stuff. I have an activity that I do called on Flashback Fridays, and it's bubble machines. Yep, those bubbles that you played with when you were little are coming on back. So I put the bubble machines up in 4 corners. I do use a little bit of a fan in the assistance of my steps in the classroom. And the first time I did this with my students, I covered the machines up with a PE towel, and they all sat in the room and we began to meditate, and I told them that there'd be some certain noises happening, and I turned the machines on slowly, and the students started to realize that they were being touched gently by some object, and they started to open their eyes and realized that the whole room was filled with bubbles. So we began doing yoga to bubbles, and when in certain stages, like when we were in plank pose, they would have to lift their right hand and pop a bubble with their right hand, and then pop a bubble with their left hand. Sometimes we'd use a foot, right or left foot. Other times we use elbows, noses, and other different body parts, all popping the bubbles. We were doing lunges and squats, all sorts of stuff. Then they had to come up with a bubble slaying pose in yoga. So they take their favorite pose or just a made up pose completely and slay the bubbles and freeze themselves in that balanced pose. So my kids love it. Bubble Flashback Fridays. The last time we did it, we did bubbles and back bends, and it was just a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy this and try it out. Bubbles are fun.
All right. Thanks, Victoria.
Thank you
that was
so
really
much.
cool. I hope people try it.
We good? All right. There's a quick warm-up idea for you that Wade and Brian are going to help me out with. You can do this anywhere in your gym if you're outside. It's a quick scavenger hunt. So first thing, we're going to skip around and high-five different people, no refusal. So we're going to 5 different people. Yeah, high-five you. Next thing we're going to do is find 3 things that are blue, not people, and touch them. So 3 things are blue. 1, 2, 3. Third thing we're going to do is we're going to find something grey, do a plank on it, and we're going to high five somebody up to a planking. So you're only limited by your imagination and your space. You can use words, letters, colors, shapes, anything at all to make a quick, easy warm-up for your whole class. All right, Crystal's going to share a very cool activity that she does using Kahoot.
All right, this is a way to assess your student that involves gamification, and it's called a Kahoot. And you as a teacher, you go to getkahoot.com, which is on my screen, and you create your Kahoots. And then the other screen, you have to have a second device, and your students would have their own devices. And it's great because it's web-based, so it can be Android, any type of device. So all I'm going to do on my teacher device is I'm going to push launch. And this is, and then on the student's device, they would put the game pin, which is coming up on here. 1, 3, 2, 3, 9. 2, 3, 9. And then you have to put a nickname on there.
Margarita?
That's me.
There you go.
And you put your nickname, of course, kids, school appropriate nickname, and then you join the game. The questions come up on the teacher screen. You just push start now. And this is about me to introduce myself to my students to start the school year, and it's really great. So here's the first question. What is the name of Mrs. Gorowitz's best friend? So it's on here, and then the students would select, and it's my best friend's name is Marcia. So then I got it correct. And so then it tells you a bar graph for data for your students and to see how many people. So if a lot of people get the question wrong, I mean, not about learning about me, then you can go back and reteach. And that shows your scoreboard, and that goes through each question. And then on the student device, you have colors and you have shapes. So if this was an elementary, we could just go with shapes are really great for the answers. So, yes. So that's a Kahoot.
Perfect. I just think that's such a cool way to engage your kids at the beginning of school. I mean, not only you use it for a lot of content stuff as well, don't you?
Yes, I use it, for a lot of different things too, for my health class and the physical education class with 5 points of fitness.
Yeah. So awesome. Thank you, Crystal.